6.1, all right? It's not all of 6.1, but it's part of 6.1. We're going to do example 5, and this is what it looks like. They tell you that A is 12, B is 31, and angle A is 20.5. And they want you to find the missing part. Okay? Now, when they ask you to find the missing part, what is the very first thing that should run through your brain? Yeah. Is this thing ambiguous? Okay? Is it ambiguous? Yes or no? How do you know?
Because it has like a pair, and then it just has that. Well, yeah. Another side.
Very good. It has a pair, which is made one side, and it has another side. Okay. Now, if it's ambiguous, then you have to look at it and say, hey, are you acute or are you obtuse? Why do I have to do that? Yeah. Well, if it's acute, you have to find H and compare it. If it's obtuse, you can just look at the size, right? Everybody got that? Okay, so is it acute or obtuse? Acute, very good. So you have to find H. So I'm just going to write it up here. H is equal to. Now, yeah, y'all look. Here's the way, I know some of y'all are, this one's nice because it's given the way your formula sheet or card is written, all right? But sometimes it won't be, right? We get some like that. But my brain doesn't think about in terms of A's and B's. My brain says, hey, H is equal to the odd man out, that's 31, times the sine of the only angle, which is 20.5. What is 31 times 20.5? 10.86. So now I'm going to compare this height to what side? Yeah, it's the side that goes with that's part of the pair, all right? So the side is bigger than the height. So you know right now that you have one triangle. That's exactly right. If it's between this other side and the height, now I have two triangles. So automatically I know, hey, I got two triangles. Okay? So I'm going to draw a picture of it, and I'm going to try to explain to you what's happening. Okay, so I have this angle A, and he's about 20.5. Now here it is. This is A. All right, I'm drawing it just like your card is, okay? Just like your formula card. So this is my B right here, so I know this is 31. And then this is side C down here. And I don't really know how big it is, so I'm just going to start it and then dot it off. Because it'll be as big as I need it to be. Okay? Now, they tell me that the height is, or they don't tell me, we found it, that the height is 8.6. So here's my height. 10.86, not 8.6. It's hard to write. 10.86. Okay. Now, we know that we have two triangles that we can make, okay? So watch them. The length, this A, he's coming from right here, and he's 12. So he can either swing out here, and this is 12, or he can swing in here, and this is 12.
Would it matter?
Well, we're going to have to find both of them, see? Okay, so look, here's what we got. First of all, you could be, this is the first triangle. I'm going to call this B sub 1 because it's the first one, all right? It's the first way my brain thinks to draw the triangle. So it's this triangle right here. You can see it? Big yellow one. Everybody got it? Big one right here. Okay. Here's the other triangle. It's going to be the smaller white one. It's an obtuse triangle. This is B sub 2. This is B sub 2 because here is the triangle that I'm talking about.
So
that's the second one.
What about, never mind. What about to say that other time on like the height is not?
That's right. Okay. talking about the yellow triangle and the white triangle. So here's what I do. As soon as I know, hey man, I got two totally different things going on, I take my paper and I divide it up into two parts. Okay? This part over here is going to be B sub 1. This part over here is going to deal with B sub 2. Okay, so I got a lot going on in my picture, right? If you wanted to, what you could do is you could pull that whole triangle out.
And have that each on each side, like
Yeah, and then this is B. Stop. This is A. This is B sub 1. This is 12. This is 31. And this is A, so it's 20.5. Do you see that triangle over here? That big triangle right there. Okay? It's a whole lot easier when you just pull it out and say, wait, I gotta look at it.
B1 is always, would B1 always be like that, would it?
Yeah, I mean, it could be. You could call this one B1 and this B2. It doesn't make any difference. Okay? I just, my brain normally sees this one first. And most of y'all did too when we drew when I did them with our little pieces of paper. Okay? So, let's do this first. Alright, let's find, what do I have to find?
You have to find C.
Okay, here's C up here. And there's a little side of C. I'm going to have to find these two right here. Can I find angle C or side of C right now? Y'all, listen to me. You don't know anything about C. I got to know one of the other in order to find the other one, okay? So what are you forced to find right now? Very good. That's exactly right. I got the side for angle B, so I'm forced to find this angle right here. So, let's set up our ratio, our proportion, okay, and find angle B sub 1. So, somebody set it up for me. What's it going to be?
31 over 30.
No.
31 over 20.
Yeah. Look, 12 is the one that goes with 20.5. Okay, so you got to put his sine over his angle. So it's 12 is to the sine of 20.5 as 31 is to the sine of B. And I'm going to put B sub 1, okay, because it has to do with that first big triangle. It's going to have all its own parts. Now, so now we're going to find this. Now, I learned yesterday that you guys made mistakes right here, okay? Why is this harder? What are you looking for? An angle. When you're looking for an angle, very good. When you're looking for an angle, you know you have to use the inverse function, okay? Remember when we first learned how to do that, we said that was the only time that you use the inverse function.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Okay, so we're looking for this angle right here, so you're going to go inverse sine of, just like we did this. The two that you do know go on top, 31 times the sine of 20.5 over the one that you don't know is partner, the lower guy, 12. Now that's going to be angle B sub 1, okay? So, angle B sub 1 is equal to, very good, very good. 64 point, let's round it off to one decimal place, so what would that be, 64.8? Okay, so 64.8 degrees. Now, I'm going to box it in because that's what I'm looking for, right? One of those answers. Remember how I shall do that? Okay, now, here's something that's just a preference for me, okay? I'm going to choose to stop right here and go over here and find B sub 2. okay? And then I'll go back and finish this problem, and then I'll come and work this problem. But while I'm looking at this, I can't find B sub 2, guys, until I have found B sub 1. Okay? So, here's my question. Does anybody know the relationship between this white angle and this yellow angle?
Oh, they would have the,
They have to add it to be 180, okay? So look, angle B sub 1 and angle B sub 2 are what? What do we call it?
Supplementary.
Supplementary. Very good. Now, if you don't like that word supplementary, that's too mathy for you, you could say angle B sub 1 plus angle B sub 2 equals 180. Either way. Now, they might see why. Because this morning a lot of the kids were like, yeah. But then when I really started questioning them, they didn't know why. So watch this. Look at this triangle right here. What kind of triangle is that? No, it's not equilateral. It's an isosceles triangle. Okay? Yeah, these two right here, these two sides, they're both 12, guys. Okay, these two sides are 12. If two sides of a triangle are congruent, what do you know about the angles opposite those sides? They're congruent. So since these two angles are congruent, see, these two are supplementary. They make a straight line. So if he's supplementary to this angle, and this angle is equal to this one, then these guys are supplementary. Okay, make sense? All right, so how am I going to find angle B sub 2? That's exactly right. 180 minus 64.8. 116.6. So that's angle B sub 2. I'm going to box it in because I had to find it. Okay? Now I'm just going to go back over here and I'm going to find all my other missing parts. I'll finish working this one. I just like to, once I find that angle, I just immediately go over here and do it. Okay? You don't have to do it that way. It's just really hard. All right. So, what else do we need to find over here? All right. So we're going to find, can I find side C?
No, not yet.
What do you have to find first?
C1.
Angle C. Okay? You don't know anything about C, but look what I do know. I got two angles in this triangle, so I can find the third angle. All right? So angle C is equal to 180 minus 20.5 minus 64.8. So what is angle C equal to? Very good. I'm going to box it in. Another answer. Now can I find side C? Okay. So now I'll use it. Y'all, you're always going to use that same ratio that we started off with. 12 is to the sine of 20.5. Okay? So 12 is to the sine of 20.5. And C is to the sine of 94.7. So got it? That's exactly right. This is the side, so we don't have to use any kind of inverse function. We're not looking for an angle. So C is equal to the two. Awesome. Sine of 20.5. Perfect. So. What y'all get?
34.2.
34.2? No?
I did 3.
I got 34.15. Okay, so 2. I'll do 0.2. Round up. Point
Well, it
five.
was, I got
Is it 34.14
6
six
or something like
or
that.
1.5?
150.
1.50. I'm going to say maybe you type something in wrong. Okay. Why did you take this off? No. Well, you got on the top and on the bottom. Don't take them kind of an angle. That's okay. Just release it out. Alright, everybody okay? Okay, so now we're going to go do this one over here. Y'all, we're going to do the exact same thing, okay? You're going to find angle C and then side C, just like you did over here, except we're going to use this as our angle. Alright? So, if angle A is 20.5, is that right? Yeah, 20.5. Angle B sub 2 is 115.2. I'm going to find angle C by going 180 minus 20.5 minus 115.2. So, once you get angle C to do? Awesome. Oh. Okay, so now we're going to find side C on this guy, okay? So I'm going to say, again, I'm going to use that 12 is to the sine of 20.5 as C is to the sine of 44.3. Is that right? Okay, I'm looking for a side, so I don't need to put any inverse or anything like that. I'll just say side C is. The two that you do know go on top. The one that you don't know, his partner, it goes on the bottom. And what do y'all get side C to be? 26.9. And that's it. Okay? Now, how many problems is that? One. It's one problem. Okay? Got a lot of parts to it, but it's one problem. It said find all the missing parts, but dadgum, we had 2 triangles, right? So you had 6 missing parts.
I feel like if we can go 2 days, we're going to have to slow down.
You're going to have to slow down. Because was it hard? No. No, it wasn't hard. The only thing is that you had to remember is that once you get one angle, how do you find the other one? Subtract it from 180. And that'll give you the other one, and then you can work your 2 sides. Okay? You have to know that. That's not written down anywhere on your card. You just have to know it. Alright, everybody okay?
Yep.
Alright. So we got one more problem we're going to work. Okay? It's not too bad of a problem. But, it's example 7. It's an application problem. Okay? Alright, so I'm fixing to bring up some good old memories. Are you ready?
No.
We hope we get some memories. Okay, so I'm gonna read the whole problem first, and then we'll go back and do it part by part and see what all we need to do. Okay, so here's what it is. Alright, so here it is. The course for a boat race starts at point A and proceeds in the direction south 52 degrees west to point B. Uh-oh.
Bro, I know.
What are we doing? Yeah, what are they called? Bearings.
Oh, no.
Okay, those are bearings. Alright, so here we go. South 52 degrees west to point B. Then in the direction south 40 degrees east to point C. And finally back to A. Point C lies 8 kilometers directly south of point A. Approximate the total distance of the race course. Now look, obviously we're racing in the triangle, right? Okay, and it said approximate the total distance of the race course. What do you have to find? Yeah, all you just need the length of all the sides, and then you're going to add them up. That's it. Okay, so let's start off. Now listen to this one sentence. Okay, point C lies 8 kilometers directly south of point A. So where are we going to put point A? At the top of our paper or at the bottom of our paper? Okay, at the top. So we're going to put point A right here. Now, are we going to draw a little bitty tiny drawing? No, because we know in bearings that we need a lot of room to write stuff, right? Okay, So, I'm starting at point A. Here's what it says. Starts at point A and proceeds in the direction of south 52 degrees west. What's the first thing I should do? South, north-south line. Very good. South, that's supposed to be an X. Degrees west. So the first thing I'm going to do, and am I going to take the same colored pencil because I'm lazy and I don't want to pick up a different color pen? No. The whole purpose of a north-south line, y'all, is not just a north-south line, but we draw them all one color because we all know all north-south lines are parallel. Very good. So when you start talking about parallel lines, you start talking about alternate interior, alternate exterior, corresponding angles, and they're all congruent, right? You also have what's called consecutive interior or same side interior. Anybody knows what their rule is? Supplementary. Very good. Okay, so we are taking a bearing of south 52 degrees west. So I start south, and I'm moving 52 degrees. Which way? Left or right? Very good. So 52 is a little more than 45, so I'll go out here like this. Okay, I'm going that way. And I know that this angle right here is 52. Everybody agree? All right. And we're continuing on that course to point B. So somewhere out here, we're going to run into point B. Then, in the direction, there's another bearing. What do I need to do? Another north-south line. Because it gave me another bearing. This bearing, it says this bearing is south 40 degrees east. So, I'm starting south again. I'm moving 40 degrees. Which way is east? Left or right? What? Right. Okay, and I'm going 40 degrees off of this. Okay, so not quite halfway. So this is my 40 right here. Alright, and then I keep going on this bearing until I'm at point C. Now where is point C? Do I remember?
Direction south.
Very good. So on this north-south line, 8 kilometers, that is my point C. Alright, so everybody agree that this is my triangle, right? How many things in that triangle do we know?
Two.
Just two. This angle and this side, right? This angle's not in the triangle. Could I find this angle? Do I need this angle? Yes, you do. Okay? So, let's see. How are we going to find that angle?
You're always going to find the part that's above it.
Well, you know your side. You can do it.
Okay, this one's 52, so I know what?
That one's
This one's 52, but watch this, guys. What about this? What do you know about this angle right here and this angle right here?
They're supplementary.
They're supplementary. Oh, there's my transversal right here. Okay, they're same side interior angles. They're supplementary. Now, is that the same rule that you would use if you popped your 52 up here?
Yeah.
It is, people. If you said, I didn't see that, you're not doomed. This is 52, so this is 52. What are those called?
Alternate interior.
Alternate interior angles. What do all three of these angles add up to be? 180 to make a straight line. It's the same thing, people. It doesn't make any difference. Okay? So I'm going to say 180, and I'm going to take out the 52, and I'm going to take out the 40, and what am I going to be left with? 88? Okay, so this angle theta, I call it theta when I erase that, is 88. Okay, so I got a pair, right? Now let's see, this is side A, this is side B, this is side C. What's the only thing I can find right now? Using law of sine. Side A, okay? Can I find angle C? I can if I want to. Will I have to eventually?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, people, you're gonna have to. So you gotta find all three of the sides. You wanna go ahead and find angle C? What is angle C?
40.
Oh, look, see, y'all's brain did so much better than my brain, 'cause what did my brain do?
Going with.
Yeah, my brain said 180 minus 52 minus 88. And so, yes, that is 40. But what did y'all's little brains do? Alternate interior angles. Y'all said this is 40, so this is 40. Very good.
My brain did not do that.
Your brain didn't do that?
I didn't do
Mine
that.
didn't either, but
It's
some
in
people did it
pages.
because they said it so fast. I figured they did it. Didn't somebody?
That was me.
Yeah, okay. All right. So now, let's find A first, okay? Somebody set me up a ratio to find A. 8 over the sine of 88
And then 8,
equals,
A on top.
sorry, it's getting wrong. A, as A is to the sine of 52. Very good. So we're going to cross multiply.
It'd be 8 times minus 52,
8 times the sine of 52
over
over the sine of 88. All right, so tell me what you get for A.
You guys have to do
They're working way ahead. Right now, they're working on the next one already. Okay? So, that's okay. Not a big deal. Sometimes it's not who finished the race first. It's who finishes and gets the answers all right.
6.3.
Very good. Okay, now what are we going to find? This side right here is 6.3. Now we got to find what? C? Okay, so my proportion is going to say 8 is to the sine of 88 as C is to the sine of 40. So C is going to be 8 times the sine of 40 over the sine of 88. What are you going to get C to be?
That's a 1.
Now, how am I going to find the distance of the race?
Add them all together.
A plus B plus C. Okay? So my total distance is equal to 8 plus 6.3 plus 5.1. Okay, now let me ask you this, okay? Technically, should I be using these numbers or the numbers that are in my calculator?
The numbers that are in my.
That's exactly right. Y'all, you should use, and here, watch what's going to happen. If you use the numbers in the calculator, you're not going to get 19.4, you're going to get 19 point what? 5. That is 19.5. I would count off only if on the paper it said round to final answer to the nearest 10. Okay? Then I would go, oh, you didn't round. I'd take a point away. Okay? All right, anybody got questions? That wasn't bad, was it? Here's what I'm saying. Is this number in your calculator? Yeah, it is. Arrow up. Yeah, arrow up. You'll find it. Use the up arrow.
I think around the 4 down.
The up arrow. See this arrow right here? See, there's the 5.1. There's the 6.3. Do you get that one? Okay, that one. Oh, we got that. Okay. And you're going to say plus, and then go back. That should be okay. Okay, so, tomorrow, we're gonna, not tomorrow, tomorrow, Tuesday, rest, and then Sunday. Tuesday, we're gonna do log cosine, okay? And then, Wednesday, we would practice a little bit, and we're gonna do our test Thursday and Friday. Okay, anybody gonna be out Thursday and Friday? Huh? I might, no, you're not. Oh, okay, that's okay.
I want to